Hello and welcome to the Texas Wedding Show, Bridal Bloops, where we read crazy stories that you write in about. I'm Brittany, and this is my brother Jordan.
Yeah, she suckered me into this, and I said, I'll go with it if it's Bridal Bloops with bourbon. So, this is the first episode. So we're bringing out the first bourbon. Maybe not exactly the first bourbon, but this is the first longest distillery that's still in operation. So we're drinking Buffalo Trace.
I clearly objected strongly to the bourbon idea.
Yeah, she fought me real hard on it, let me tell you. So we are, did you say we're Lady Bird Studios?
I didn't, but we are. That's where we are.
Who
we are, where we are.
Now they know. All right, so I've been doing weddings now for 13 years. So several hundred weddings in. I've got a few of my own stories, but today we're using a story from a friend. One of my friends. I got friends from all over the country. That's kind of one of the fun things about how my career has, like the path that my career has gone down, is I've got to go and like speak at a bunch of conferences and things. And so I have other friends in the wedding industry from all over the country. So as we're getting started, I thought we could maybe lean on some other friends that I have, and then eventually you guys, as listeners, will submit your own stories, whether they're your stories or your friend's story, or if you're a wedding vendor and you've got a story. Obviously, wedding vendors have the most stories.
Yeah,
because we see way more
weddings
lot than normal people. So,
and we can take your name out if need be.
Yeah,
we can give you an alias.
We should toast first.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Cheers.
To the first episode.
Bridal Bloops.
Bridal Bloops with bourbon.
With bourbon.
It's too early for this, but,
It is 11:56.
12 o'clock.
It's Friday.
5 o'clock somewhere, yeah. It's Friday. 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. So, you ready for the story?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to read his words like he wrote them. He's a storyteller, so buckle up. Actually, the first word says buckle up, friends. Okay, he says, this isn't your typical wedding fiasco. This one starts way before the actual showdown. So here we were, my wife and I, filming what we thought was just another Saturday wedding in Cranford, New Jersey.
So he's a videographer?
He's a videographer. Okay. Yeah. Husband-wife team, obviously. So he says, it's a charming town, even more charming people, or so we thought. Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun.
We arrived at this extravagant venue early that morning. The whole place was buzzing. The bride was a fiery New Jersey girl with typical Jersey Shores flair for drama. Did you see that show back in the day? Jersey Shores? I mean, you saw like episodes of it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the show, but I saw a few episodes.
Yeah. And that where Snooki came from?
Snooki. Yes, that's right. I was trying to think of the word. Like she's
the word.
I think she like
she
kind of became sort of famous, right? Like afterwards, like she was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of my friends I'm pretty sure one of my friends actually filmed her wedding.
No way.
So
we got to get stories from that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my friend Rob filmed their wedding.
Rob,
we're looking at you. I'm going to find out, but I'm pretty sure he did. And if so, there's got to be a story. I wonder if he would let us tell it. He probably had to sign an NDA. So it says she was in the bridal suite getting her ready, her final touches, and her mother, a feisty woman with an inclination for grandeur, which, I don't know, stereotypical New Jersey maybe, was hovering like a hawk, inspecting everything down to the last sequin on her bride's on her daughter's dress. You know the old saying, too many cooks spoil the broth. Is that a saying? Is that how the saying goes?
I've never heard that saying.
I've heard like too many cooks in the kitchen, but I've never heard it spoils the broth. But I don't know. That's his saying. So he says, well, this was the case. Too many brides spoil the bridal suite. He must have written that wrong. Too many people spoil the bridal suite. The bride would snap at anything that her mom said, and her mom said a lot. I think I've been in a lot of rooms like that, actually.
Yeah.
Where there's tension with mother of the bride. Anyways. So he says the air was thick with tension, but we chalked it up to the usual pre-wedding jitters. Little did we know that this was just the simmer before the full boil. I like how you wrote this, man. You brought it back to the spoiling the broth.
So much kitchen.
He didn't disappoint with the first story here. This is great. All right. So the ceremony went smooth as silk. Everyone teary-eyed. All the right moments you look for as the videographer. Sun's still shining. Outdoor wedding. String quartet playing sweet songs. And he says the bride really did look stunning. And the groom couldn't stop grinning. And they're just doing their thing, capturing the memories as they always do. Once the I do's were said, we filmed a session with just a couple, and the bride kept talking about how nice it was to get away from her mom for just a moment.
Yikes.
I'm like, okay, just live in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, like, forget about
Why do we
your
have to
mom.
think about that?
Why do you keep bringing up your mom?
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to have
You just got married.
You want to have a romantic moment here. Stop talking about your mom.
Yikes.
Okay. So he says, then it was time for the reception. And the grand hall was decked out, 250 guests mingling, the champagne flowing freely, epic hors d'oeuvres. I won't ever forget that. I won't ever forget that shrimp bruschetta. Okay, we got a foodie here.
Clearly.
Clearly, yep. He says, as we navigated through the sea of tuxes and gowns, we couldn't help but notice the bride and her mother. Their early morning squabbles had escalated into full-blown verbal duels. Oh, gosh. And I'm imagining like the Jersey, like level duels, you know, with that kind of thick Jersey accent.
Yeah.
And he talks about,
where'd you put the bread? I can't even.
I can't do the Jersey
actually
accent.
can. That was horrible. But
Do it. Try it.
I need a line. Give me a line.
What's the line? Maybe it's
go
gotta
get
be
some coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Go give me some coffee.
Yeah, but it's got to be something about like the dress or something, like how she looks, right? That's probably what a mother of the bride. That's what she does.
Okay, I'm on the spot. I can't do it.
Well, you can imagine. So, okay, this is about to get good, I think here. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the bride and her mother locked horns. An argument over what I assume was probably some trivial matter went off like a champagne cork. As if the morning's bickering had fueled a fire that was now full-blown. And amidst this explosion, there comes the legendary champagne bottle. The same costly Dom Perignon that was meant for toast. Now a weapon of mass destruction in the hands of the mother. Oh, gosh. Okay. This woman smashed the bottle on the stone fireplace mantle. And I swear my dead grandmother, she swung the glass with broken shards of glass towards her own daughter. Can you imagine being a guest at this wedding? I mean, obviously being a videographer at the wedding would be nutty, but imagine like, yeah, exactly. Oh, I wonder if he tells about if he filmed it or not. Okay, I'm trying to read these as blind as I can.
Yeah.
So, okay. Faced with the escalating chaos and the sight of the glass saber, my wife and I didn't want to become collateral. He's a great writer. My wife and I didn't want to become collateral damage. We chose the sensible course of action. We sprinted towards the janitor's closet, our safe haven amongst the bridal warfare. See, that's like a funny, like, I don't know. I feel like I would want to film that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Like,
I'd be running towards it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the target.
Yeah,
so.
right. They're probably not going to hit you.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe they're worried
Unless
about
you're like, why are you filming this?
Yeah. Maybe they're worried about their gear getting all wet and stuff with the champagne flying everywhere.
Pull out your ponchos.
Yeah. I don't know though. This is like the moments you dream of. You know? It's like, hey, I'm going viral here. Seriously, can you imagine the YouTube views on this?
Seriously.
Oh man. You missed out on a major opportunity there, buddy.
You can still do it. Just blur it out. Blur out the faces.
He said they hid in the closet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They sprinted towards the janitor's closet. This is why you at least need a safety camera on. Just got, set up one safety cam, just rolls
tripod.
on everything. Yeah. So when we finally mustered the courage to step out, the scene was reminiscent of a battlefield after the storm. The mother was nonchalantly sipping the remnants of the dom, while the bride, looking worse for the wear, was adjusting her tiara.
What?
Her dress had been cut off on one shoulder, but I saw no blood. Well, she didn't get sliced with the bottle, at least.
That is expensive champagne, too.
Yeah. That's the least of my concerns.
I know,
here,
but
though.
actually, I'm really concerned about it.
She looked at me as I came out of the closet and said, the bride, I think he's saying, the bride, she looked at me as I came out of the closet and said, "Carry on," as if this was the most normal thing ever. And so we resumed our filming as if nothing had happened. So there you have it, our tale of capturing matrimonial magic that turned into the legendary saga of the champagne duel. Oh my gosh, he says, next time your day's looking bleak, remember, at least you're not cowering amidst mops and buckets trying to dodge an expensive shower of sparkling wine at a Jersey wedding. Could be worse, right?
Could be worse.
Oh my
I don't know. I
goodness.
kind of wish I was not hiding in a janitor's closet, but there.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that like happens on a reality show and you're like, did they
Right. Did you
fake
stage this? Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe, that's why they made the Jersey Shore, right?
Yeah, that's
'Cause
true.
That's the kind of things that happen in Jersey.
That's true.
I'm glad we don't work in Jersey.
Yeah.
Although
Or maybe we should.
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
it could be fun.
Yeah.
So if you're having a Jersey wedding, then give us a call.
Email info@ladybirdstudios.com.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you include his name, or is he like, don't include my name?
We'll call him Ben.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the story,
You
Ben.
know who you are.
That's great. Great writing. Top notch. Glad you didn't get sliced.
Yep. Do you have a really short one?
Yeah.
Okay, do a short
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Very short compared to that, but I don't know. I saw this one and thought I had to read it. So this is from Allie. I'm not going to read the title because it'll give it away. When I was about 10-ish, I was at a pretty low-key wedding, maybe 35 people there. There was a kid who asked me to dance about 4 or 5 times, but he was a teenager and I was still in my awkward phase. I might add, I had a
Wait, this is the bride?
No, this is the kid. This is just a girl talking about when she was 10 at a wedding.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. So an older teenage boy asking you to
Yes.
dance. Gotcha.
Yeah. She was still in her awkward phase. I might add, I have a decent sense of character even at that age, and this kid sketched me out. So I kept turning him down. My mom finally caught on and told me I should dance with him, and against my will, I finally did. Fast forward 4 years.
This is never a good start to the story, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, don't force your kid
Don't.
to dance with someone.
Yeah,
Especially
especially
if
a teenager.
Yeah, someone several years older when they're 10 and they think they're sketchy.
No means no. Okay. Fast forward 4 years. He made it to the front page of the local newspaper, killed both his parents, buried them in a shallow grave, and tried to run to Canada with his girlfriend after using their credit card to buy her a ring. I danced with a murderer.
Oh my gosh.
See, Mom? You should have listened.
Wow.
Should have listened to Allie.
Unbelievable.
That's my
What the
story.
heck? You gotta, like, I wonder how much Allie, like, brings this story up to
Right.
her mom. Like, if I was her, I'd be bringing that up to Mom all the time. Like,
And then they argue about something or who's right. Remember that time you made me dance with a murderer and I was right?
yeah. Let's not trust your gut here.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Definitely trust Allie's gut in all situations.
Man,
Yeah.
that is brutal.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry you danced with the murderer, Allie, but
I'm glad you're still alive, Allie. That's
good for you for trusting your gut, and thanks for the story.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So if you have any crazy, fun, entertaining wedding stories that you think we should tell, we would love to tell them. Email info@ladybirdstudios.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe and like so you
And
can.
this is the first one, right? But we got a
Yes.
bunch more coming.
Yes.
And probably by the time you're watching this, there's already more out there. You're
Yes.
probably not watching this right away. So
Yeah.
So click on the next one. Right there. Or there. Right there.
Yeah.